Once upon a time, there was an ending. And we minions searched high and low for a new overlord. We were like fleas without a dog, maggots without a carcass, pimples without a face. And on Midwinter's Eve, in the town of Nordberg, we found a beginning.
My pa says that he was found outside Nordberg's gates. Wish don't come near me.
Snowmen, yuck! Master would know how to smash snow thingies.
You're a big, mean bully. He destroyed our snowmen. Big bully?
I hate that witch boy.
The master would use magic. Show magic, master. Good, good. Control us, master.
You think you're so smart.
They're after me. Horrid boy.
He made me. We'll get you for that.
Stay out.
Hey, you witch boy! I see you, demon child. Stop that floating about! You trying to make old Nev sick? You ain't getting in here. I have orders. No witch boys with your funny eyes. And no demons. Go wobble about someplace else. Push off and take your funny eyes with you.
Hey, I'll show you the way. I know where they've gone. Yay! Get back, witch boy! You're mean. One day he'll make you pay. Over here.
Don't come in here.
Don't be mean. Inside! Quick! They'll never find us in here.
The demons have found us.
Get off me! Don't take that! They're smart. Hey! He's got my coat! Give that back! I don't think they're going to be bothering you anymore.
Hello, kiddies. Come for the party? Hey, why'd you bring that witch boy? He's got funny eyes, I tell you. You can come in, but behave yourself. Only drink apple juice. Just like me. And don't let that witch boy lead you astray.
They look a little on the troublesome side tonight.
Hey, you can't be in here! These are highly flammable and have to be handled by a professional.
Look what this guy has. Go, witch boy. Maybe they're just overtired. Come on, let's follow me. Hey, let's take a look. Come on, let's watch. Follow.
Empire! Empire!
Hey, let's take a look. Come on, over here.
Bring out your magic users, Nordberg, so they may be cleansed. In the name of the Empire and your new governor, Boreas. We have no magic users here. We are simple people of the land. Do not lie. The Sentinels have spoken. Surrender your magic users or we will cleanse your whole town if necessary. Well, maybe we do have one. Keep together, lads!
Follow! Follow! Come! Our master would follow. This way! Our master would follow. This way!
Run away!
For the master! Kill the shinies! Go, minion!
Archers, fire!
Half block! Our master would find a way to break it. Must escape now! Hit barrier!
Go to minion burrows!
Yay! Minion barrows! Yay! Wolfish friends! Wolfies attack shinies! cage! Yeti smash shinies! Hurry! Hurry! Ooh. Get to minion bubble! A new Overlord, you say? This is the last hope for evil? He's a little short. Whoa. Destroyed an entire legion? Bodies, screams, minion carnage? Oh, that is good news. Fire up the dragon! That'll melt him out there. The boy needs a proper evil upbringing. And whilst evil was nurtured in the bowels of the earth, in its absence came the rise of a new age, a new power, and thus began the reign of the glorious Empire. Everyone was happy, and those who weren't were killed, enslaved, or had other nasty things done to them. But now it's your time, Master. Time to crash the party. Time to crush the Empire. Time to bring back the black. Let loose the minions of war. Because evil always finds a way. Here he comes. The Master? Oh, the Master, the Master. We'll see. That's correct, Rasp. He must be tested, as the beetle is tested by the dung pile. Follow! Follow! Those Nordberg winds go right at my nethers, so I'll stay here. Your helmet will allow me to hear and see what you do. Think he's smart enough to get it? Bet maggot he ain't. Me bet 3. Follow! Follow! The first test is a test of strength. Oh, he who would be a true overlording master. We managed to find an old friend of yours. He's been on ice for quite a while. Bash, bash, bash! Yetis are relatively gentle creatures and extremely hardy. Nature's training dummies. At your current level, you can bash him around for hours and he'll hardly feel a thing. No room, Quaver. Find own pit. Savages, no appreciation of true art. We can! Now, it may be a touch indelicate, but use your minions to whack that wall of fur! Sneaky beast, find a way for your minions to reach the creature! Now, sweep him over! Surround and savage him! Oh, he who would make a most foreboding Dark Master! Begone, you beast, and make it fast! For if you don't, we'll kick your ass! Hello! I can't get out. I want to be in the field of battle. The roar of the beasts, the smell of the minions. Hello? Hello? Anyone? Test target's wandered off. Oh, you should catch up with him in the hunting grounds. The place is bursting with life force, both hunters and the hunted. You should gather plenty of it to support the minions needed to build your dark tower. Welcome to the test of life force gathering.
A fluffy rat! See? Poor fishy! Die, smelly furball!
Now the hunt begins! Show 'em who's top of the food chain! Those glowing orbs are life force. Gather them and they'll collect in the netherworld, allowing you to summon more minions from the gates.
Brown minion gate for master!
Ah, there you are! This is Grubby, sire. He's a minion digger. Diggers can tunnel out of the netherworld and create minion gates in certain areas. They're drawn to your evil presence like flies to a festering corpse. Ah. Ah, newborn minions. Summon enough to fill your maximum horde size. The rest will start on the construction of your dark tower. It seems the Yeti's rather fond of those disgusting balls of fluff. You better find a way of discouraging him. Ah, you can put your training into practice. Make sure you get all the life force in the area.
Hey, where did you come from? I got a permit from the Empire to hunt on these lands. This is my Yeti. I saw it first. Get lost!
Looks like our friend has forged a path ahead. Look at all that lovely life force. Ooh, find a way to get into that area.
Pretty Wolfie! So playful!
What do you think you're doing? Cease this barbaric slaughter at once! I am Florian Greenheart, and these are the soldiers of the Sanctuary. Valiant protectors of the sanctuaries and all creatures of magic and nature. Soldiers, stop this savage! Protect the fluffy ones!
Terrible elf. Well, that's what happens when you spend too much time hugging things, sire.
Perhaps all he needs is a hug.
All creatures of the Mother Goddess are beautiful, especially the cute ones.
Life force equals minions, and we need as much as we can get.
Stupid eyes! Nasty, nasty! Yay! 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 Kill, kill!
He's not looking quite so gentle anymore. In fact, he looked rather peeved.
Let's leave all this bad karma behind us, man.
Our bodies may descend, but our minds rise to a higher spiritual plane.
You've gone too far this time, man.
No! No! Stop this at once! This noble beast belongs with us! Come here, boy! As if we magical folk didn't have enough problems of our own with the Empire without the likes of you trying to expunge us! Now, let us away! Set sail for the sanctuary!
We should follow them, sire. If only we had the swimming abilities of the blue minions. Oh well, it looks like we'll have to find another way into this sanctuary of theirs. Where trees gone? Looks like someone has been logging this area, Gloob. I wonder why.
Magical creatures! We've got a breach, men! Attack! Attack!
Me smell magic! Me smell magic! Your mounts won't follow you into certain areas, sire, and like all primitive beasts, these wolves are afraid of fires. Don't worry, they'll still be here when you come back.
Do hurry up. I have a warm oil bath and a large plate of quail's eyeballs to attend to.
Of course, Boreas. I thought you'd like to meet some of the brave men who secured the magical creatures from the, area. And these are the lucky ones. What's up with you, Maximus? No, I wanted to call me Miss Trixiebill Buttercup Fairy. Are you serious? And you can all come and visit me when I move into my mushroom house. SIC, Species Identity Crisis. It's a terrible thing. We have no idea what this is, but it was well guarded.
Well, make sure it doesn't eat anyone, and then bring it to my town hall.
Foolish fat human, that's a spellstone, sire. It unlocks the magical potential of any who possess it. Better not let it fall into Boreas's pudgy hands.
Welcome to the sanctuary, creature of magic.
No, do not let this barbarian in, Dryad. He is an enemy to all that is fluffy and adorable, like this poor fellow here.
Don't worry, Lord. I'm sure you'll find a way to bypass that pesky plant person. This looks like a shard of Netherworld rock. Perhaps it will become active once the Netherworld accepts you as its true Overlord. Don't know what happened here, but their loss is our gain. Quick, pick up that spellstone. As soon as Grubby can build a gate, you can send it back to the Netherworld. He says that spellstone we stole belongs to the gnomes. Now, he's either declaring war or he wants to marry you to his pet dormouse. That's clearly an act of aggression, sire. It cannot be tolerated. Exterminate those squeakers! Ah, Nordberg. Nearly 13 winters have passed since you were last there, sire. Soon you will return, once more on the feasting of Midwinter's Eve, to finish what you started. Revenge is a dish best served cold and screaming. Get that spellstone back to the Netherworld, Dark One.
And Governor Boreas said he wanted stuffed widgeon at the Midwinter's Feast.
Aha! Grubby has managed to bring you a Netherworld Gate Master. This will allow your minions to transport the Spellstone straight to the Netherworld. Look at all that evil energy surging into you, Lord. I don't quite know what spell it's unlocked within you, sire. If you run into some townsfolk, do feel free to use them as test subjects.
Ah! Sound the alarm! Run for the gates!
Seems the locals are just lining up to try out your evil presence spell, sire. Ah, groveling. Clearly the stone has unlocked the evil presence spell. They're now bound to your evil will, but if you'd held the spell for longer, you'd have killed them outright. Enslavement or death, domination or destruction. These are the great overlording choices, sire.
The Netherworld has accepted you as its master. Oh, I knew it! I knew it!
Do calm down, Quaver. We don't want another accident. You are indeed our true overlord. It's somewhat of a relief, sire. We didn't want to have to bury another candidate.
Master!
The Netherworld will be your new seat of power, Lord. It's a little on the cavernous side at the moment, but now you're properly here, we can start to refurbish and expand the tunnel system. This will allow us access to other areas of the world where you can establish your new dark domain.
I feel a small poem is called for to commemorate the event.
Oh dear, he's off again.
There was a boy from the Nordberg town who sent the locals screaming. But now the boy's become a man. He'll start his evil scheming.
Sorry about that, sire. Sometimes there's no stopping him. And believe me, I've tried. This is your throne, sire. And it's not just a place to rest your evil posterior. You can teleport around your domain from here, and it will also alert you about recent events and quests. Why don't you try it out, and then let me know if you'd like to take the tour. I know this place may be a little, upside down, but it's all yours, sire. The natural laws are a little bit flexible here in the Netherworld. Step onto the rock, sire. It's probably safe. I mean, perfectly safe. From here, you can travel to the other areas of the Netherworld. This is Construction Minion Giblet, sire. He's overseeing the construction of a new Dark Tower. This is Minion Mortis. He oversees the life and death of the minions in the spawning pit. Step onto the floating rock, sire. The Minion burrows are believed to be the birthplace of the first Minion, he who dug his way to the surface to serve the very first Overlord. After we lost our last master, and before the great cataclysm decimated the old lands, we retreated here in the Exodus. Here we've remained. Such Minion Mortis is in charge. That is to say, he facilitates your decisions, sire. Spawns new minions, tends the souls of the dead, makes sure they don't come back with the wrong head, that sort of thing.
Minions, we live, we serve, we die. It is what we are, and what we will always be. Barracks, the spawning place. You bring me life force, I bring you minion.
The barracks are where minions live when they're not out causing chaos with you, sire. It's also where we keep the hives, which allow minion summoning. Unfortunately, during the Exodus, several minion hives were lost. We only managed to retain the Browns. I'm sure they'd love a visit.
Do you see dead minions, sire?
This is the graveyard. You can view your recently deceased minions in the temple and resurrect your favorites.
But life has a price. Life for death. Death for life.
Indeed, Mortis. If you wish to resurrect a fallen minion, you need to...
See,
I'm here!
farewell, sire. Hear me, Browns. Browns are strong. They live to fight.
That's right, Mortis. Browns are your main melee fighters due to their attitude of hit first, jump up and down on the carcass later. Greetings, sire. Welcome to Foundations. Master can order big netherworld buildings here. Giblet is a particularly robust minion, sire. Been around almost as long as I have. This forge build weapons and armor here, but need reds to power it. Minion Giblet ready to receive orders. You wish check your armory, master? Don't mind my burns, sire. They're quite friendly. This one's called Oozy, this is Weepy, and this is, Frank. Do try out your new throne, master. This cavern will be your private quarters, master. It is traditional in overlording circles to find oneself a mistress, or several. Keep an eye out for a suitable candidate. You know, something to make the room look pretty and to waft about the place. I'm quite partial to a bit of wafting. Forgive the intrusion, but your visit to Nordberg has not gone unnoticed. The Empire is trying to dig through to the Netherworld. I sneaked out to tell you. I thought after you dealt with Boreas, you might see your way clear to perhaps rewarding me for this information by maybe making me Mayor of Nordberg once you conquer it. You know, when you're not busy, your magnificence may be just on Sundays. Sunday afternoons, maybe? Oh, thank you. I can't wait to start I mean our mayoral duties. We can't let the Empire take control of Nordberg, Master. They'll start thinking the place belongs to them. We must find our Reds in the Sanctuary so we can get through those fire barriers. Now, sire, you must rise to the challenge and conquer Nordberg. World domination won't just come to you. The situation is grave. We don't want these tinheads to dig through to our dark domain. We must retrieve the Reds from the Sanctuary and remove those barriers. Halt! Don't think you can find refuge in our Sanctuary. But, what was that? Come, soldiers! I think I hear the sound of a mildly distressed badger.
Fire!
Retreat to the Sanctuary! Ah, that Netherworld shard over there is pulsing at your evil presence, Lord. It may allow you even greater access to your dark powers. I await you, Master. I think you should give it a bit of a magical nudge. Master! You're in the body of a minion, sire. How unseemly. I hope no one's looking. Still, minions are smaller than you, Lord, so perhaps you can use your newfound form to sneak up on that dryad. Good, sire. Now, while she's healing herself, that part is undefended. Now's your chance. Destroy it now. The way is clear for your imposing magnificence to enter. Too many creatures of light magic here for my liking. That's the good kind, not like yours at all. Light magic occurs when the magical energy that's all around us is absorbed into nice creatures. Ones who use it for noble pursuits like saving things and tinkling and shining and baking lentil cookies. We don't take kindly to your type here.
You just make trouble, throwing fireballs and scaring the wildlife, just like those little red devils.
Come on, Petunia, let's leave this riffraff.
Seal them off, Dryads!
Stay back, dark creature.
It's no good, Lord. That second Dryad is protecting the pod whilst the other heals. You'll have to find another way through. Master! Yay! We burn for the Masters! Come! Burn, burn, Master! Now you have the red, sire. Those Dryads can't stand in your way. Roast those jumped-up vegetables!
It's you! You don't belong here! Get out this minute, or you'll incur the wrath of our wondrous Queen Faye!
Careful, sire. Red minions are not as tough as browns. Sweep your browns in first to soften up the enemy. Then use the reds to barbecue them. Oh! That Faye's a nice-looking wench. Pity she's a fairy.
You and your barbaric creatures may have trampled our village, but you will respect our holy shrine. The crystal it holds protects all life in this sanctuary.
That crystal contains great power. Power that a certain evil overlord could use. You choose all. Reds. Yuck, it's covered in light magic fairy nonsense. I'll show it with evil presence, sire, and bring it over to the dark side.
You have angered Queen Faye. Don't say I didn't warn you!
You have stolen our spellstone, intruder, and defiled this shrine, bringing darkness into a place of light. Suffering be upon you.
these peasants say is true. The witch boy's back. Well, don't think you're getting in here. My Empire troops will have a nice bit of sport cutting down you and your rat army. This may be a godforsaken backwater, but it's my godforsaken backwater. You hear me? Mine!
Right, men, form up! Form up! Let's see those backbones!
Like minions, the brains of these humans appear easy to manipulate. Their leader is the key. Take him out! Our Reds will have those barriers down in no time. Revenge will soon be yours, Master. Look at them. Ha! They make headless chickens look composed. They should be much easier to pick off now. What to do, sire. First, crush the formation, then crush the town. Flee! Flee! Reds! Choose all!
Suddenly come from?
Emperor Solarius is very concerned, brother, that you allowed Nordberg to be most violently raided by a magical barbarian.
The situation is under control, Marius. My men are rooting out the source.
Well, they better had do. You were sent here to prove yourself as a governor, and show you've got a backbone beneath that blubber.
He hasn't. It's blubber all the way through.
Snap out of it, Master! Time to show Nordberg that there's a new breed of evil in town. Tear down that blustering bloater statue and show these peasants how an Overlord does things!
Do you think that's imposing?
Oh, yes, I'd say so. Very imposing.
I imposed like that, you know, back in the day.
The Emperor isn't going to be happy about this.
Crush him! Crush him! It's almost time for my lunchtime bath!
Honestly, Boreas, I thought you could handle governorship of one tiny town.
This is my town, and I am not at home to demons. Brother, you were the one who sent me here, weren't you?
I don't know what you mean, Boreas.
You did. Just because you knew Solarius favored me.
You blubbery fool! No wonder Mama left.
don't you bring Mama into this. That's it. I'm not speaking to you.
Fine.
Fine.
Witch boy? Witch boy, is it really you? You came back. Get me out of here before he makes me start scrubbing again.
What? How dare you? You have insulted the Emperor and my family. This will not go unpunished. Mark my words.
Considering the Empire condemns magic, that looked awfully magical to me.
Get me out of here, slave! Get me out at once!
No way. Even your crevices have crevices. Yuck!
What are you going to do with this ball of lard, sire?
You know, I want to see bits of the world that aren't covered in snow. How about you and I get reacquainted? Perfect.
Think we can steal his shoes?
I was once crushed by a big statue, you know, back in the day. Not completely, obviously.
At last, you have a dark tower truly worthy of you, master.
So this is your place, huh? Well, it certainly beats Nordberg. It's warm for a start. I'm not sure about this thing, though. What is it? Some kind of walnut with ears?
Perhaps you and your new mistress should visit the private quarters.
Great. I'm going to see where my fur rugs and hunting souvenirs will go. I shall meet you up there, witch boy.
Take my advice on the fairer sex. It's best to keep them happy. I suggest using some of that gold of yours to buy her a few delightful knickknacks for the private quarters. Ladies like knickknacks. Besides, sire, no one needs to come home from a hard day smiting things to an angry mistress.
Hello, witch boy. Come and see what I've done with the place. I've put some of your little friends to work. They're strong and seem to be able to think and move at the same time, which puts them well above the average Norbergian. The place is becoming a little more fitting now. People should think dark, evil Overlord, rather than cave troll. Still needs work, though. I've sketched out a few upgrades, but you'll need to dig into your pockets a little. A bed would be a good start. Make me feel a little more relaxed. You don't snore, do you?
Begging your pardon, Dark Lord, but I thought you should know something. There are some troublemakers in Nordberg. They're planning to steal the town's food supplies and sail out of Nordhaven in one of your ships. Also, you wouldn't be able to lend me Mistress Kelda, would you? The nights in Nordberg are very cold and lonely, you know. Wonderful, Lord. And about Mistress Kelda?
Cheeky devil! Hurry, sire! That ship is out to get out of Nordberg to find the other minion tribes. There's the ship! It's frozen in the ice. It's him!
Quick, let's get out of here!
black gloopy stuff is tar, sire. Highly flammable. And look, gnomes, the perfect firelighters. Try getting your reds to target them.
Reds!
See how the ice melts, sire. It's your own personal steam bath.
It's him! The witch boy! Thing!
Run! Run!
Wait, perhaps he's not without mercy. Sorry for the fuss, sire. Folks around here are a little allergic to death. Perhaps with a little persuasion, they can help you in your quest. Maybe by doing this.
Row till your scales bleed. Strike the drummer to increase the speed. Don't worry, he loves it really. See how your ship can crush floating objects, sire? Your reds can also target enemies from the deck. Ah, nautical destruction. It's so bracing. Sea mines, Master. The Empire must have left them to defend Nordhaven. Oh, we were lucky this time, but I advise keeping out of the way of those little explosive tinkers in future.
You are drowning the land with your actions.
Hoist the what's name! Splice the main thingy! Climb that... Oh, sorry, sire. Got a bit carried away there.
Hey, look, it's the man! The man's gonna bring us all down!
Stay back. Everlight doesn't want your uncool ways.
Master, we need to find some way of getting rid of these mines without sailing into them.
We don't want to resort to violence, but the Fluffy and the Fuzzy need our protection.
Turn back, man! Turn back!
Where will all the baby animals go? No, the little ones! The little ones!
This is why survival of the fluffiest has never caught on, sire. They're just too stupid. Set the sails for Everlight, minions. You and your master are on the way to the ancient retreat of the elves. And there's nothing that does my black heart more good than a retreating elf. Especially if they're on fire. This reef helps bar the way to Everlight. The elves believe it's nature's blessing. I believe it's just to keep the wet sops in one place. Oh, so the Empire and the elves have been having some carnage fun without us. From the looks of things, the Empire were winning until the waters started to rise. Possibly due to a teensy bit of ice melting.
We were winning!
These are the gates to Everlight, Lord, and the elves appear to have left them open in the confusion. on to Everlight, and on to more elven extermination! Everlight is where elves go when they get sick and tired of the world. It's rumored to be an island paradise where the elves go to meditate and be spiritually at one with the earth. It seems the Empire have got here first. Ah, yes. Everlight has some wonderfully stimulating examples of natural splendor.
Don't distract him now.
Master! 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 There you are! I knew you'd make it. Apologies, sire. We lost your signal for a while there. Glad to see you're not dead. Now, head for the gate Grubby's set up. I thought you might have been distracted by a certain scenic local.
I heard that.
According to rumors in the spawning pit, the Empire hasn't taken over all of Everlight. Apparently, there are still elves hiding in the jungle. Smash those stinking flowers, sire. It'll distract those insects. These females are the height of elven beauty. They force-feed themselves to look like their mother goddess deity. Hell of a wobble these ladies have. Ooh, hell of a wobble. They seem to have a connection with the ruined doors.
Interrupt the feeding. Avert your eyes from my beauty. The feasting!
By my scales, what kind of teddy-shaped monster is this? I've never seen anything like it, even in the lands around the old tower. No, it's just so fluffy. It's repulsive. My eyes! My eyes!
Oh, what wonderful fur that beast has! I bet it would look much better on me, though.
Best to leave that monster to its munching, sire. It has a taste for that tall grass. Look, greens! I've almost missed their smell. Look there, sire. At least they don't seem foolish enough to try attacking you. Must be a fan. Perhaps the greens can subdue the beast with their stealth attack. Oh, such sights. Such sights.
Don't make me skin you and wear you as a hat, Gnarl.
Perhaps you should consider a little bit of sneaky camouflage, sire. Enter me, master. Now, it's important to make the most of that green's stealth abilities. Oh, I don't envy you inside that smelly carcass. Just breathe through your mouth, sire. That place certainly is heavily guarded. Very odd. I wonder what's going on inside. Well, you'll soon be finding out, Lord. If they have our hive, you need to find a way in and start smashing some heads. There's the hive. That was quite easy. Unfortunately, now we need to get it out of there. It's too big for the minion hole. You need to get to that elevator behind the gates, Lord. That's the only way we'll get the hive out. I don't like the look of those fellows either. Stay out of sight and away from those beams. Your greens can hide in those gardens to avoid detection, sire. They like a bit of shrubbery. I'm sure these lawn ornaments could create a distraction. No one likes having a gnome infestation on their hands. You can distract both the sentinels and the eradicators. Then sneak up on them. Turn the wheel and steal our green hive back! Dear me, aren't we a forgetful overlord? Go back and get the green hive! Ugh.
Well, that's her out of the way.
Cheap hussy, trying to come between us and our hubbies. I'm going to get myself an elf lover. They really know how to appreciate a larger lady.
I know. Have you seen the size of their priestesses?
Right, bring in the gnome. Gnomes. Hardly any magic and too weak for the arena. Waste of an eradication, if you ask me. Right, what's next?
This is ridiculous. I don't have any magical powers.
Well, these upstanding Empire citizens say that you do.
Yes, she bewitched my husband, governess.
They weren't bewitched. They were bored. I can't help it if rich and powerful men are attracted to me.
She's a witch. She must be.
Silence! There is only one way to judge this.
I knew it. Eradicate her this instant.
Wait! Since this is such an unusual specimen, I'd like to examine her carefully before she is cleansed.
Your machine, it's broken. I don't have any magic. Let me go! Unhand me, you plebeians!
Remember, Master, hive first, wench later. No!
What Noel meant to say is focus on the task in hand.
Of course, if you happen upon this prisoner of the Empire, then I'm sure she would be most useful in, passing on any essential insider information.
I've seen wolves less vicious than Empire women, and at least wolves are only after your meat, not your money.
Those are sentinels, Master. It seems as though they can detect magical creatures. That's bad news for us. You're going to have to take them out before we can get the hive away. There's the green hive, back where it should be in our spawning pit. Now you can summon the greens whenever you need a bit of good old-fashioned backstabbing action. More eradicators. I guess magical creatures don't have an invitation to their party. Spidey. We love Spidey. That's the spider that sunk your boat! It's huge! Must be a queen. I suspect the elves are using them against the Empire. She must be controlling the little ones. You should go deeper into the temple and investigate, sire. More keystones! Oh, I don't know why they can't use a piece of metal like everyone else. Trust elves to be unnecessarily complicated.
So, you seek to spread your darkness further afield, Scourge of Nature. You are too late. I have found a new place where all creatures of light magic can exist in safety. The Last Sanctuary. Please accept my parting gift, for we shall not meet again.
Get that keystone and get out of there, Master! You need that keystone, sire! Use your browns to defend your position against the spider wave, sire. Get her before she tries to liquidize your eyeballs and suck them out through your nostrils. Now you've killed their queen, those spiders don't dare attack you. Still, they make an adorable combination with your greens. With these new mounts, your minions will be able to climb into areas that you can't reach, Lord. Maybe our newfound friends can help you get out of that pit, Lord. Greens. Strange hydraulics around this place, and they're still working. Must be some elven jiggery-pokery. It's nice to be out in foreign parts, killing the locals. That's the thing about vacations. Getting there's half the fun. Clearly, this is the place Empire citizens like to go when they tire of city life. Seems the local elves are being reduced to catering to the every whim of these obnoxious bloaters, debasing their once proud race with the ignominy of servitude. So it's not all bad.
I see the entertainment has arrived, or maybe this is what you're after, Well, she's destined for the arena, I'm afraid, and if there's any of you left once my guards have finished, you'll be next.
I don't care how much blood you have to spill. Just get me out of here!
Bring me his head, and the heads of all his little things.
Please try not to die.
Stay back! Stay back! I was just protecting the interests of my guests, that's all. I wouldn't have really sent you to the arena.
But you would have sent me to the arena. You're not exactly what I had in mind for a white knight, but you certainly fill your armor very well. So, are you gonna show her who's in charge of Everlight now? A way out of this place.
What? She's not coming here, is she?
Oh, the more the merrier, eh, sire? Hello.
Little on the dark side, no natural light, but I think I can work with this. Oh, I see you've already arranged a peasant slave as my lady-in-waiting. She's a bit scruffy.
The only thing I'm waiting for, Empire, is for you to put a foot out of line so I can hang your carcass up on the wall, with the other pretty vacant things.
Juno is now your first mistress, sire. She will remain in the throne room, with me. Should you wish to change your first mistress back to Kelda, just visit her in the private quarters. Mistress Juno has some intriguing information for you, Master.
Those midget thingies of yours. Each to their own, I suppose. I saw some blue ones being taken off to the arena.
That must be our blues. This is a great opportunity for a reconnaissance mission, sire. Get our blues back and get to know our enemy.
Well, if you've got a boat, I can show you the sea routes. It's the least I can do, for now.
So, this is the glorious Empire? Doesn't look very glorious to me. Not enough dark corners or dank pools. No anguish screams. Ah, amateurs!
Hey, look! Intruders!
I never thought I'd be seeing my old homelands like this. Well, guess I better give my new man a tour of the place. This harbor is the hub of city trade. So many wonderful things to buy. Of course, you can just steal them, which is much better.
Loot away, sire! But watch out for the guards. The fort's closed, Master. Find a way around, or better still, smash through it with the enemy's catapult.
Empire City is just beyond the fort. Bet I'm the talk of the town.
Escaped slaves! Get them!
Hey, is that the new catapult shift down there? About time!
They don't look like no legionaries I've ever seen. Hey, they must be slaves that have escaped from the harbour.
Right! Fire!
Run, sire! Avoid those boulders!
Bet you wished you had a catapult, slaves, but no catapult for you. Naughty slaves, back to your masters with you.
Oh, where's that new catapult shift got to? Those guys should have...
Ugh, soldiers! Uncouth boors. Still, at least they're bathing. They've left their clothes in there. I wonder if they'd fit your little pets.
Dress up! Dress up! We shinies! Now, sire, if you can find the possession gate, you'll be able to guide them through to the catapult. Browns! Oh!
2.
Ah, finally! The Imperial Guards! Oh, you're a bit small. Don't tell me they're recruiting gnomes now.
Can't abide gnomes. Cockroaches in pointy hats. Nah, these are good, honest military men, right enough.
You've gained control of the catapult, sire. Now I expect those legionaries could do with a few boulders to the head. Left! There are more soldiers heading for you, sire. Right! Now, get to the catapult and recall your minions.
Don't bump me about, elves. I have a delicate constitution.
Must be the only thing that's delicate about her. Okay, lads, brace yourselves and heave!
Those chairs are something I won't miss about Empire City. Get one short carrier and you're walking at an angle all day. Still, they are useful for traveling with a little privacy. It does get boring being constantly admired all day. Those sentinels are searching for something. Probably you.
I ain't seen a slave like you before.
I've sent out Grubby with a gate master. Greens? Oh! Browns. All.
I recognize this place. It belongs to Senator Drurius. His wife accused me of sleeping with him, as if. I only hinted that maybe I possibly would if he'd buy me a dozen new slaves with ruby-encrusted collars, that's all. And he didn't, the tight-fisted windbag. Still, he does have a very nice sedan chair.
Now then, I want you to meet our newest recruit. He is known as a gargantuan and hails from our experiments. I mean, our absolutely 100% natural breeding program. As you can see, he's a tough brute, not like you, wimpy lot. now, Imperial Guards. Come over here, men! Let's see how you lily-livered loungers stand up to a gargantuan.
Tough head that thing's got. I expect it could break anything. Get that beast to charge the gate, sire!
Well, obviously we need to work on his eyesight. But mark my words, men, that there is a marvel of modern warfare. Right, we're on duty at the city gates now, so let's move! Quick, sharpish!
What are these uncouth louts doing? They're making my garden look untidy. Deal with them, guards!
Ugh, that's drearious. Just seeing them again makes me want to vomit. Do you know he tried to give me his wife's jewels? I mean, really? I do not do secondhand. And his wife encouraged the others to get me tried for punish them both, Lord.
Yeah. Yay, yay, yay!
Don't kill us! Don't kill us! Oh! When I called you louts, I meant it in the nicest possible way.
There's the chair.
You're my emperor now.
I will worship you, O Great One.
Haven't you forgotten something for little old me?
We should try to keep his magnificence a little lower profile for now. And you can't get much lower than this place. We need to get you to the arena dungeons and find your blues. The underground slums is the quickest and safest route, Lord.
Oh, fine then. Close your eyes, hold your nose, and go through the slums.
Much of the city is protected by an anti-magic shield, sire. This prevents use of any magic, including yours. However, it seems that the shield covering the arena and the slums nearby has been turned off. Grubby's currently searching for an area to dig a gate. There's the entrance to the arena dungeons.
Who wants free passes to the arena gate?
Witness the splendor of the games from very close up.
Just come inside and we'll escort you to your own VIP quarters.
Demons!
What is it?
Don't get yourself thrown in the arena.
I hear some of the folks further on have had nasty frog problems.
there's the Blue Hive Master. You can use that raft to reach it, but you'll have to find some blue minions to push it. Only they can swim. Although the other minions are terribly good at drowning. Find another way into the dungeons and locate our damp little friends. The Empire's gathered creatures from all over the lands here. They're headed for the arena above. Oh, seems most of their magical energy has been removed.
Stinking Empire cowards. I like a good hunt, a nice bit of bloodshed, but it should be fair, as nature intended. Otherwise, where's the fun?
There's the arena. Oh, I'm going to really miss seeing the games.
Oh, don't worry. I'm sure there'll be plenty of haughty, smug harpies there to make up for your absence.
This area doesn't appear to be covered by the anti-magic shield either.
The hive is being prepared for absorption into the vat, O great Emperor Solarius. Now, time for your daily reinvigoration. Don't worry, I will take care of the rest. I see our special guest has arrived. I knew you'd follow the hive. Guards! Activate the shield and surround him.
Master!
You will make a superb opening act of the arena games.
All hail the great Emperor Solarius, who has healed his people and this land with his divine blessing. And it is with great pleasure that I, Marius, as the Emperor's official spokesperson, and my good lady wife, declare these arena games open. Now, for our opening act, we have a real treat for you. He's a vile magic user. A mass murderer. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the enemy of everything you hold sacred and dear. He's the Demon Lord of Nordberg! Now, let's rile him up a bit! There's nothing more amusing than an angry savage. Bring in his little imp friend. This despicable creature who hails from the bowels of the earth itself enslaved my own dear brother Boreas, and subjugated our most noble governess of Everlight. He is responsible for the great cataclysm and the magical plague. But here in this arena, ladies and gentlemen, the Demon Lord of Nordberg will face the consequences of his act.
want to hurt you, but I will.
Lose!
Don't forget, we're always looking for new slaves as fodder. I need soldiers for the arena. Right, round 2. Let's add some wild magical beasts to the proceeding. Perhaps they can bring down the demon lord of Nordberg. See how the magical beasts lust for the fight.
I can't look. I can't look.
Still alive? Well done. Send in the next lot. Finish him!
Things will get really interesting now.
Lose!
They can't stand up to that lot, can they?
What? You should be dead! Right, this will definitely finish you off. Bring in the Yeti!
There he is! There he is! I was very worried about you.
No, you weren't. You just went off to paint your nails.
We were all very worried, sire, but we've got you back now. Looks like you found our old friend.
Are you starting something?
Don't kill me!
Crush the Demon Lord! Crush him at once!
I don't like audience participation.
Quick, Empress Alarius! Back to the palace! Guards! Power up the shield! What a show! What a show!
He's escaping! He's escaping!
I'm going to hide under my bed.
I'm going to hide under my bed. Run! Run!
There's someone here to see you, sire. I think it's a female someone. Hang on a moment. Haven't I seen you somewhere before?
I have been in many places, but I am here to warn you about the path you are treading. I have seen it all before. The minions, the Dark Tower, the women. It is a pattern that will lead to your destruction.
Nonsense! The Overlord is the only one who'll be doing any destroying around here.
I have watched you for many years, from the shadows. You need to see what future awaits you. Seek answers in the old lands. The way is now open. The rest is up to you.
The potty wench is right, sire. Grubby's found an active gate in the wastelands. The area once held great power, but it suffered some very turbulent times in the past. It's certain to be in a chaotic and unpredictable state. I would advise extreme caution. Ha! Oh! Well, it'll probably be upside down and inside out, but at least you'll get to see the old country, Master. These lands were once the location of the Dark Tower, the seat of overlording power, at least until your predecessor mysteriously disappeared during a trip to the infernal abyss. Without an overlord, the minions fled to the netherworld. After the great cataclysm ruined the Dark Tower, we never returned. See for yourself, magic is running rampant here. Unrestrained, and minions are rather partial to not being turned inside out or growing an extra head. Unless it's in the service of our Overlord, of course. This place is said to be the source of the Great Cataclysm and a magical plague, which swept the land many years ago. Although no one is quite sure what caused it. This looming fortress was once the source of fear and brown trousers in this land. This was once your sporting pit, sire. Well, it was where your evil seed was planted, as it were. Your spawn mother left before you were born. She didn't feel that a Dark Tower was the right place to bring up a baby. Strange female. Until the Browns found you in Nordberg, we thought we'd lost you forever. See? There's no restraining true evil. It's in the blood. By my claws! That's a shard of the old Tower Heart. The Tower Heart collects magical energy and grows in power with its Overlord. With the old Overlord gone, the magical energy within it should have gradually dispelled. But it appears to have exploded for some reason. So that's what caused the Great Cataclysm. See if you can locate the other shards of the Tower Heart, sire. Maybe there's some magical energy left. If the Tower Heart exploded and caused the Cataclysm, then no wonder all that pent-up energy resulted in a magical plague. It had no Overlord to be absorbed into. Just look at what it's done to the flora and fauna around here. That magical ooze looks particularly potent. After the magical plague, the locals didn't take kindly to magical folk. Seems even the surviving halflings were drummed out of their homes. Mind you, no one likes having halflings around at the best of times. That ooze is blocking your way, sire. It's not safe for your minions to cross. Maybe if we had the blue minions, they might be able to resist it, being much more magically inclined. You should try and locate them, sire. In the meantime, I suggest you continue your diabolical deeds elsewhere. Blues! Are these barriers to keep something in or keep something out? Either way, they won't be stopping you, Great One.
This is it! They've sent the Demon Lord of Nordberg to finish us off.
Look, we got enough problems, okay? They kicked us out of the city, claimed that we were contaminated with magic. Ridiculous!
Or we no longer fitted into the glorious empire.
They dumped us here to die! Get back! Stay away from me!
He's mutated!
I only said that the shrine should be free to everyone.
Where did it go?
Must have a base around here.
Do you think it's the one we're meant to be looking for?
Yeah, 'cause I'd hate to think we'd stumble upon the wrong secret base.
No time for pleasantries. Not that I have anything pleasant to say to you. A large force of Empire troops is heading this way. I come on behalf of Queen Faye to offer you, against my better judgment, a truce. If you agree, follow me to the last sanctuary.
I take no joy that our paths have crossed again, but it appears we share a common enemy. One who is as relentless as they are powerful. I speak of Solarius's empire. His forces are too great for either of us to fight alone.
Oh, let me guess. Now she wants to be friends.
Together, we may stand a chance.
There! No one ever suggests being friends when they're dripping with gold and jewels.
I know what you seek in these lands. If you agree to join forces, I will send my Lieutenant Florian to aid you.
Help finding the Tower Heart shards would be useful, sire. I guess we can always kill him afterwards.
Follow me then, Scourge of Nature. Let's go! The remaining shards are behind this gate. I will open it for you. Squash it! I mean, usher it gently to the next world.
You choose all.
Come on! We know how good you are at destroying things!
Lose! You choose all.
There's the last piece! Secure it and we can return to the sanctuary.
Lose!
Not bad, Scourge of Nature. Let us continue. They found us! They found us! We're doomed! Doomed!
It's that elf outlaw!
Mercy! Mercy! Please have mercy!
We have no need for mercy, elf. We have justice. To the arena with him!
No! No! Queen Faye! Save me! Save me!
Oh well, I guess that's one arena fight that won't last too long. Saves you having to kill him. Choose all. Lose all.
I have assembled the artifact, Dark One, but it has very little power left. The Empire seek to force their way into the last sanctuary, and from there into your realm. If you really believe this can strike a decisive blow against Solarius, then I give you permission to charge it with energy from my 4 shrines in the lower caves. Alas, this will mean the destruction of the creatures that live there.
Wow, I'm glad I don't live in her domain.
Grave decisions must be made during a time of war, but I pray they will not suffer too long. I hope that this object is worth Florian's life. I fear he is not long for this world, especially if he is put in Solarius' vile arena.
Couldn't happen to a nicer chap.
Go! We don't have long before they break through.
Now, use your evil presence spell on the crystal to transfer its energy into the Tower Heart.
Oh no, your little ball thingy. Shame. It looked like it was going to be so shiny as well. I could have used it as my throne and sat on top of it like a queen.
Think you look much better under it.
Oh, either way, sire, you must get the Tower Heart back. It's not fully charged yet. It's landed in the middle of a gnome village, sire. With any luck, it's squashed a few of the stunted little squelchers. Get it back before they start trying to live in it. That's it, gnomies. If in doubt, run away. Right, let's find the next shrine, sire. Better find something to cover that hole, sire. No one needs an exploding gnome stuck to them. Good. Best place for them. Get going before they dig their way out. You choose all.
Hurry! I don't want the soldiers getting into the netherworld. There's a bit too much Empire in here as it is.
Bring the Tower Heart to the Shrine Master. It's a Salamander King! He must be controlling the other salamanders. No time to become the king's favorite toy, sire. Get out of there! Enough playing about, Master. There's Empire at the door. We need that Tower Heart back fast. Perhaps you can find a way to cool him down a little. Now's your chance. Give him a good hard smack and get our Tower Heart. have to smash the head, sire. Shame. Oh, such a shame. Wonderful woman before the incident. See? They're not attacking now. You're their new king. I'm sure the Reds will be happy they don't have to walk everywhere. Keep moving, sire. One more shrine to go, and lots more Empire to crush. You choose all. Reds! Saddle up your Reds and sweep the salamanders over the ramp. Drat! They're breaking through! Quickly! Keep them out of the sanctuary, Master! Use your salamanders on that ramp and keep moving! That way they can set those soldiers on fire without being damaged! A drive-by flaming! What have you done with the tower heart, sire? You need to bring it to the shrine. That's the last of the shrines. Still doesn't seem like it's got enough pep yet. Move it, sire, and head back to Queenie, sharpish. Perhaps with the Empire breaking through her roof, there's more of this sanctuary she'd like to sacrifice. Ah, chaos! Don't linger, sire. It means the Empire are almost through. You should return to Queen Faye and see if she knows how to finish powering up the tower heart. Hurry!
What great magic your artifact must have once held, Dark One. For even the power of my shrines could not revive it. So many have died. So many innocents. It was I who condemned them. So it is only fitting that I tread the same path.
Reds! Greens! Browns! Blues!
The end is coming. I can feel it. The darkness is overwhelming me. I live when so many others have died. You have made me a new woman, Dark One. I shall adjourn to your tower. I will await your return, eagerly.
Queen Faye?
No! I am no longer your queen. I see clearly now, and I wish nothing more to do with this place. He is your ruler now, and you will obey his every command. I have a whole new world waiting for me, don't I, Dark One? I think we have a situation to discuss. You appear to have a couple of unfortunate hangers-on, Dark One. A refugee from the Empire with more in front than up top.
Ridiculous. My hair is lovely, and I don't wear black out of season.
And some kind of Nordbergian snow rat. I didn't know you did charity work.
I'd like to see you try to wrestle down and skin a rabid seal, Mother.
I guess it's too much to ask that you just kill them right now. So I'll just settle for being the first mistress. I'm sure you don't need it, but as an incentive, I can make sure that salamanders are available in your final battle against the Empire.
I was gonna cut you a break because you're new around here, fairy. But if you want to play rough, I can offer you the services of the wolves in the final battle if you make me first mistress.
Wait a minute. I learned a few tricks in Everlight. If you make me first mistress, I can make sure those little green spidery things aid you instead. That, and I am, after all, me.
Don't be bitter, ladies. He and I do have a history after all.
A wise choice. Still, it's an Overlord's prerogative to go back on his choice at any time before the final battle, if he should so desire. You must make your preparations, sire. Wrap up any loose ends. Can't have those things flapping about. You and your minions must be fully prepared for the fight ahead. Sit on your throne if you wish to review your quests. Master! If you're ready, sire, we'll take the Tower Heart to the edge of the city. We need to find a way of firing it into the city wall. The release of magical energy will be able to knock out the anti-magic shield for good. Remember, your choice of first mistress will provide mounts for certain minion groups. Mistress Kelda can provide your browns with wolves. Mistress Faye can bring your red salamanders. And Juno, oh, Juno, she will make sure your greens are fully mobile. Are you sure you're ready, Master? This is as close as Grubby could get to the city's anti-magic shield. You'll need to bring the Tower Heart closer to be able to do any lasting damage. And that's the best kind of damage. With the help of Giblet, the minions have managed to build 3 catapults. There are 3 nearby hills that would make good spots to use them. You'll need to wipe out the Empire forces nearby and bring the Tower Heart onto the hill, so I can send Grubby in with the catapults. Ah, I can practically smell the carnage, sire. Grubby's deployed the catapult. You're in range of the shield, and he's loaded in the Tower Heart. Aim it at the city. It's that big thing with all the buildings in. Blues. Greens. Blues. You choose all. You've launched the separating boil of the Empire, sire. Now you have to deal with the pus. choose all.
Fool! Do you really think you can defeat the great Emperor Solarius? Even now, his shrines are recapturing the magical energy released from the Tower Heart. To add to our collection from the rest of these lands.
That must be what the enormous vat in the palace was for, sire. They must be storing the magic in there. So much for their cleansing program. Thieving program, more like.
We had thought the power was lost. So considerate of you to bring it straight to us. Solarius will be waiting for you, witch boy.
Empire City is laid open before you like a putrid oyster, sire. Time to savor that sweet moment, just before you trample it into grey sludge. The Imperial Palace! Look, Solarius is cowering behind his very own anti-magic shield. It's been powered by those 4 temple shrines. Right, time to stop that malarkey! That magical energy belongs to us! And do drink in the sights and sounds of city life, sire. It's important to see what you're about to crush. Ah, chaos at play, sire. It's nice to know that the brown trouser times, well, brown toga times, are well and truly back again. Grubby is looking for a spot along that big road to place a gate master.
Solarius will be most amused at your perseverance, barbarian. And once he has taken your energy and wiped out that rat army, he will turn your little domain into sewers when he rebuilds this land in his own glorious image.
He really does enjoy the sound of his own voice, doesn't he?
Grubby can only place a gate behind that barrier. Find a way around, sire.
Who flattened my house?
Reds, blues.
My beautiful house, it's ruined. I'm ruined. Oh, my insurance doesn't cover acts of demon lording.
My wine collection has been smashed. So many fine vintages wasted.
Where are the slaves? They must be put to work immediately.
Oh no, it's him!
Oh, sire! Sire! Everything's gone wrong! I need a bailout. Just a few thousand gold. I'm sure you can collect it from the slum folks. Please!
The nectar will save us.
Solarius will provide.
Drink, quickly, drink! I feel so alive, so ready to kill!
Attack!
That's one down, Master. 3 more to go.
The enemy approaches, Commander!
Throw your bombs!
But there are citizens out there!
Then they will die in glory for their empire, won't they?
But
do you doubt your place in the glorious empire, soldier? That was an order!
Hail! Hail! Hail to Solarius! Hail! Hail! Hail to Solarius! Hail! Hail! Hail to Solarius!
I must speak with you.
Why, it's our friendly local cloak stranger.
Oh, do shut up now.
What? How did you know? Hang on. I recognize that voice now. Rose, former Mistress Rose. Or Mrs. Marius now, I should say. Oh, don't trust her. She's a devious, manipulative abandoner. Oh, and she's your mother. The one who took you away from us and left you in that festering town.
I knew what you could become, the power within you. The Empire had to be given a chance to bring a little order and discipline to these lands. I thought that Solarius was going to be a decent ruler, but power, it always corrupts.
Ha! That's half the fun! You can't keep evil down.
His power has peaked. It's become unstable. He's become unstable. Now he's just a hideous weed, choking the land he set out to rebuild. A weed that needs to be cut down, ripped out. Perhaps you really are the one to wield the axe. I have to go. Marius is calling for me. Hard to tell if she's on our side, Solarius' side, or her own side.
Wretched wench! As if she didn't do enough damage keeping you away from your minions and your birthright.
Citizens, we may have an enemy in our midst, but I urge you all to keep calm, for we are standing on the brink of a new dawn, the birth of a new divinity. The demon foe we face today may seem overwhelming, but I assure you, citizens, that he can be beaten. Solarius will show you the way. And now you must all drink. Drink of the blessed nectar of Solarius. Drink and let it cleanse your fears. Drink and be reborn.
You choose all. That's it! Now head for the palace and bring down Solarius before he tries to terrify us with his stony silence and mask-wearing abilities.
It's you, Scourge of Nature! I escaped the arena dungeons with the aid of a helpful fairy!
Damn! Thought we got rid of that tree hugger!
I'm going to find Solarius! He'll be a very different man when I finish with him! Let's bring this to an end! You and me, Scourge! You do the whole smash things up bit and I'll back you up with inspirational monologues!
Clearly he's going to whinge at Solarius until he kills himself. Ooh, could work.
If only I'd been magical, Scourge. It could have been a very different story. Elves are meant to be magical, but I couldn't even make a weed grow. All the other magical creatures mocked me, teased me. I hoped your predecessor's tower heart would unleash my potential, which is why I tried to steal it all those years ago. I mean, how was I to know it would become unstable and slightly explode? Then people started to fear magic. And along came Solarius, and he just rose the tide of their hatred and paranoia. He built the glorious empire, and they let him cleanse all the magical creatures he wanted to.
You choose all.
Everything is prepared for the ascension. People will talk about this day in whispers, and...
Oh, do shut up, Marius!
Sorry, Lord.
Anyone would think you were about to take over the world! Shall we continue? I assure you, your complete and total annihilation is just around the corner. As you can see, Florian still has his uses, helping me play with your little barbarian head for one. By maintaining him, I could bring the sanctuaries down from the inside, piece by piece. I really hope that piece of delicious irony isn't lost on you, Scourge. I collected the magic here, refined it and fed it back to my citizens until they became pliable and generous. Of course, I sampled a little, took what was mine. Here are people's dreams and nightmares, their fears, their will. They will be reborn in me as I rise from elf to emperor to god!
That thing's made of solid magic, and it's devouring everything in its path.
It's a demon! It's a demon!
Is this the new dawn? I don't think I want it.
This is the new... He's beautiful. He's beautiful. My God is a wondrous sight.
Ew, looks more like the result of a giant sneeze. That magic energy didn't take kindly to its new host. It's soured, sire, just like the ooze in the wastelands. Maybe you can deal with that slime in the same way.
This is the new divinity. Lord, you are truly a magnificent sight. And I'm sure when you are ready, you will reward me for my loyalty.
Revolutionaries! Now is our time to strike at the Empire! We need a hero of the people! You there! Attack it!
Why me?
We are all equal in the new People's Republic!
Attack! Attack!
The people have spoken!
Attack!
Get in there!
Attack!
Go!
Attack! Attack! Attack!
That thing's certainly hungry. Maybe if you could put a few meals on Legs' way, that might slow him down. That's got him angry, sire. Keep this up and we might be able to extract Solarius from that pile of goo. It's him that's giving it power. Greens.
You are an irritant to him.
Blues.
Bow down to the great devourer.
No, there must be balance. The cycle must be maintained.
I think what that wench is ranting about is that when a force gets out of control, another must rise to stop it.
There cannot be light without darkness.
And that darkness would be you, Master.
Now is the time, Master. Give me my reward. Make me light.
I hope they'll be very happy together. His abscesses are out of reach now. Better try some new tactics so your minions can target them. Blues. Greens. Blues. Greens. Now we know what that thing's been eating. Everything. Oh. Greens.
From the belly of the beast, I am reborn! Soon I will ascend, and divinity will be truly mine!
Quick, sire! Whilst he's being all divine, draw out his magical energy with your evil presence spell.
This is what I should have been, mortals! The world has been put right! This is it! My ascension! I'm being taken up! I will embrace the world!
Or, alternatively, cover it in gloop.
And so it has ended. The cycle starts afresh. I hope you don't expect me to clean this up. Men can't destroy without getting everything all messy.
And so the glorious empire fell, ending, as such powers often do, in a pile of sludge on the ground. And a new reign started, one born of both destruction and domination, for that all-round evil mix. And the master lived in, harmony with his mistresses. But one day, his power too may come to an end, for there are many things that seek to bring down an overlord. Some come from the darkest pits, and some from the shiniest cities, whilst others are merely biding their time. Because evil always finds a way.